What if just one single win had changed everything for the Cleveland Browns and for Kevin Stefanski? What if the difference between staying and being fired came down to one more Sunday going Cleveland's way? That question now sits at the center of a decision that shocked the Browns fanbase, as the organization officially parted ways with Stefanski, closing the chapter on one of the most impactful coaching tenures in modern franchise history. Stefanski leaves Cleveland as a two-time NFL Coach of the Year and the coach who finally ended the Browns' long and painful playoff win drought. A moment generations of fans had waited to experience, yet despite those accomplishments, back-to-back disappointing seasons convinced the front office that a new voice was needed to spark a turnaround. Even now, there is no clear direction on who the Browns will hire next. With the organization choosing patience over another rush decision, making this the first head coaching search in 6 years and a reminder of how much stability Stefanski once brought to a franchise long defined by chaos. When stepping back and viewing the full picture, Stefanski will likely be remembered as one of the most successful coaches the Browns have ever had. Even with the disastrous final 2 seasons attached to his resume, and Browns legend Josh Cribbs recently added important context to that reality while speaking on the Top Dogs show. Cribbs explained how deeply the NFL is driven by recency bias, where what happens last often outweighs everything that came before it. Reminding fans that Stefanski won Coach of the Year twice and delivered the Browns their first playoff win in decades. And according to Cribbs, if the most recent season had gone even slightly better and Cleveland had finished with just 1 or 2 more wins, Stefanski might still be the head coach today. That harsh truth perfectly reflects why the NFL is often called not for long. A reality that becomes most visible on Black Monday when coaching careers abruptly end, as very few coaches survive consecutive seasons of 3 wins and 14 losses followed by 5 wins and 12 losses regardless of past success. However, Stefanski's downfall cannot be viewed through wins and losses alone. Because the constant instability at quarterback over the last 4 to 5 years played a massive role in the team's inability to build momentum. Consistency, or long-term success, as starting 3 to 5 different quarterbacks every season makes it nearly impossible for any coach to establish a clear identity or system. Looking ahead, Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel are all expected to be on the roster in 2026. But one of them must clearly emerge as the franchise quarterback, because if that does not happen, the next head coach will likely begin his tenure at a disadvantage similar to the one Stefanski faced. In the end, Kevin Stefanski's story in Cleveland may come down to just how thin the margin for error truly is in the NFL. Where one extra win, one steadier quarterback situation, or one different bounce of the ball might have changed everything, leaving fans to wonder whether the problem was really the coach or if the deeper issues within the Browns organization are still waiting to be solved.